Hi, welcome everyone. Super nice that you're going to join this Yin Yoga for the full body. You're going to literally just activate the whole body, surrender, and to really connect with our inner peace again. So we're going to start with a small meditation. As you can see, I have a lot of props. I've got 2 blocks, I've got 2 blankets, and I've got a pillow. I never know if I'm going to need them, but it's always nice if you have a little bit of props, like a pillow, like a blanket, like a towel close to you. So grab something and make yourself ready, and then we're going to start in a meditation. And you can choose whether to sit down, lay down, sit on a chair, or choose whatever feels good. I think I'm going to choose my bolster today. So it's like a nice soft pillow and I can sit on it. It's every time different. So just settle in. And then when you found your seat or your pose, just slow down, close the eyes. Just have a moment of stillness. And you cannot do it wrong. This whole practice is about surrendering in the present moment and that you are already good enough. That you are is good enough. Just take a couple of deep breaths. And then softening the face, softening the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the lips, softening the mouth and the jaw, softening the shoulders, softening the belly, and let the belly become round and soft. And see if you can enter that space of the belly. Entering the space of your hips, your pelvis, the base of the spine. Relaxing the legs, the knees, the ankles, and relaxing the toes. And when you are laying down, you can slowly join us for a seat. And gently bring both hands together in front of your heart. And then humbly bow your head towards your heart. And have a moment here to set your intention. Maybe there's a specific reason why you're here today, why you are practicing this class, maybe not. Or maybe you can feel already something in this beginning meditation, like this kind of grounding and coming home feeling. And then very slowly we come into first pose, and that's butterfly pose. So we're gonna bring the soles of the feet together. And before we really diving into a yin pose, where we hold the pose for some while to really sink into the connective tissue, we start with a feet massage. So you're gonna just massage your own feet. You can also try to maybe zip your toes into each other. Otherwise, just playing with the toes is really activating the lower meridians. Giving your toes some attention here, some love, some playfulness. And then you can also bringing the thumbs into the arch of the feet. Just start to press a little bit. You can, of course, do this all with your eyes closed. When you're practicing this in your home, maybe you can also put a nice music on, if that helps you to come closer towards your true self. Stillness can also be very helpful. So massaging your feet, just a couple of more moments here. Anything is possible. Just feel what your feet need. Bringing the awareness towards your feet. And then when your toes are zipped like me, you can leave them. Sit up straight and start to move your head, neck circles very slowly, maybe half circles. If it feels okay for you to go also with your head into the neck, then you can make full circles, otherwise just stay safe. Giving half circles is also very nice. Just feel a little bit of the tension maybe in your neck. How did you sleep? Is there a lot of tension in your neck? Does it feel free? And while doing this, you can start to make some funny faces. As if you're having a really big chewing gum in your mouth, maybe just playing with the jaw. And then you can go on with your shoulders. Give yourself some nice shoulder movements here, moving your arms forward, up and backwards. You can also alternate, doing first one shoulder and then the other shoulder. Moving them backwards and forwards. Bringing your awareness towards your shoulders. And then now we're moving into the more stillness of yin. We're going to round our spine. If you want, you can support your knees, your legs with blankets under your knees. You can also take a book or a block to sit on, or to place the blocks under your knees or hips. So take anything what can support you in this pose. Be very creative. You're gonna just round the lower back, round the mid back. My shoulders come forward already. And I'm just letting gravity work on my body. I like to place a block under my head. And then you're gonna accept and respect the first border of your body, the first sign you're getting. And you're respecting that sign. You're not going to push through it. Allow the body to become heavy and soft.
There's nothing we want to achieve or we want to reach with this pose. The trick is to surrender. And then eventually we will reach maybe something, but let that not be your goal. Let your goal to just be in what is, to be present, to relax, in all these boundaries and maybe fear of letting go, fear of really, really surrendering. Let the belly become round and soft, shoulders hang heavily down. And you can feel maybe some tissue around the lower back, the back of the legs, the inside of the legs. You don't want to feel any pain in the knees, so maybe adjust your feet further away or closer, if that's what you experiencing. You can place your hands everywhere where you like to place them. This first minute, we always rebel a little bit with the body. Maybe we need an extra prop, a blanket or a block, maybe not. Play a little bit with it. And then you're just like, okay, this is it, and I'm gonna be still. I'm gonna place my body still. And just feel, be present. If you are distracted, just breathe in a little bit deeper. Bring yourself back to this present moment, to your experience, your feelings, the sensations of your body. And if you look close, you maybe also see your changes into the sensations of the body, or the experience of the body is changing during this practice. And then let's have 2 last deep breaths here. And then very slowly come out. Always take it very easy when you come out, as coming out of a yin pose can really feel tense and so tight. So take it easy, because the body needs also time to get out of this pose. And then what you can do is just have a moment in a rebound. Maybe you want to lay down on your back. Maybe you just want to lean backwards for a moment. Just take it very easy and slowly, and maybe open up a little bit the front of the body. Feel the sensations you have now when you're out of this pose. The rebound sensations.
And when maybe you were laying down completely onto the back, then bring your knees back into the chest, roll over towards one side, or maybe you want to rock and roll slowly back towards a seat. And then just take the top of your fingers and then tap them onto your sternum. You can close your eyes, just tapping the sternum. Very soft, very gentle. And slowly release. From here we're moving into dangling pose, so you can come in an upright position or make yourself very small. You can hang forward, it's a forward fold. And we're just hanging into this standing forward fold. But we're going to hold this pose for about 2-3 minutes. If this is too intense, you can always come into caterpillar, so then you can come into a seat, and then with the legs relax completely, but they're straight, hang forward. So we're looking for a stretch on the back of the body, the place of the bladder meridian. So just choose your option, either dangling or caterpillar. Maybe you were moving still a little bit, maybe you want to hold the opposite elbow and then just hang. If you want, you can bend your knees a little bit. You can play with the position of your feet. Maybe your feet wants to go wider, or maybe the heels out and the toes in. There's a different stretch maybe. Or maybe the heels in and the toes out. So maybe you want to try and play a little bit with the position of your feet. Dare to really let your head hang heavily down. Maybe shake very lightly, a bit yes, a bit no. So this pose can be quite intense, but just see if you can relax as much as you can in this pose. Really let your body do its work. You don't have to add anything. How you are here right now is perfectly fine. It's perfect. It's only the mind we need to learn to tame. The mind can be so challenging and hopping and always wants to have more. So from here we're going to slowly bend the knees and come into a squat pose. So when you're in caterpillars, just make the transition soft and smooth into a squat. If you can bring your heels onto the floor, bring your heels to the floor. It's also nice maybe to have a towel where I can have my pillow, my bolster here. Anything what can support your heel is nice. And also when this is too much and something is under your buttocks, it can be really nice to just sit on. So if you have maybe a meditation pillow at home, this is a nice little path if the squat pose is too intense for you. You can feel it in your feet, toes, ankles, hips, knees. You can actually feel this really everywhere. So we're not going to make it really active. Make the knees really go out wide so your arms can go to the front. And we're just moving into a forward fold again. So we're just hanging the head down. Feeling again the back of the neck, back of the body. And then we're going to stay here for about 3 minutes.
If this is too intense, again, just sit on something or take a tight butterfly pose. So the one we did in the beginning, but then you're going to actually bring the heels really close to your pubic, so they're a bit more, that's a bit more tight, and then see if you can really reach the inside of your legs here. So this is a nice option for squat pose when squat pose is too intense, or whatever reason you just feel like not doing the squat today. So when you're in the squat, we have about 2 more minutes here. If you really want to feel more, be careful with it because the neck already gets so much pressure normally. But if you want, you can rest your own hands on top of your neck for a little bit more of a neck stretch here. So breathe, really arrive into this beautiful present moment. Softening the belly, softening the breath. Let your cheeks hang. Your face is soft. The spine is rounding. And you are focused. Focus on the body sensations. And everything you experience right now is perfectly fine. It's perfect. It's your experience. Maybe you can relax your head even more. Maybe you want to build a tower again for your head to rest on. Maybe you can relax your shoulders a tiny little bit more. Just try it. Try to relax your arms a little bit more, your fingers a little bit more. Very good. And then let's have one last deep breath here. And then very slowly again, let's come out. Placing your hands behind you and come towards a seat, maybe onto your pillow or blanket if it was there. Otherwise, just come down. And then again, have a little rebound. You maybe want to come onto your back again, or just stay here into this beach pose. Leaning onto the elbows. Maybe you want to start first here in beach pose. And then maybe in one point you feel like laying down completely flat onto your back. Feel the rebound of this squat pose and the dangling, or maybe the caterpillar, all these forward folds. Hopefully those forward folds, they really help you to come closer towards your true self, towards the rest you are, the peace you are, the love you are. There's just awareness. And then slowly you can come up again towards a seat if you were laying down. Again, bringing your knees to the chest, roll towards one side, slowly come up.
Maybe you also want to bring your hands under your buttocks, straightening the legs, and just let the weight of your legs slowly help yourself again towards a seat. Now we're going to go for a toe stretch, toe squat, toe stretch. So really curl your toes, really sit onto your toes, really help the little toes also to really get curled. You really need to help them a little bit. And then you can just sit onto your toes. So this is the toe squat. Quite intense for the toes. If it's too much, you can just come forward. You can also lean maybe onto some blocks or books if you have them, to let the weight not only be in the toes, but a little bit into the arms as well. So this can help you. We're going to try to stay here for about 4 minutes almost. It's quite long. Maybe I should not say that. But I'm going to distract you a little bit. So just see if you can sink into the toes, and then lifting up the right arm. And then bend the right elbow and place the hand behind you in your neck. And then the left arm go to the side, and then bring it behind you and see if you can maybe walk your hands towards each other. Don't worry if you're not holding your hands. Maybe hold your t-shirt, or just keep your left hand on top of the right elbow and give a nice stretch here in the arms. So breathe. So you feel a nice length into the spine. You can feel probably your toes being on fire. Breathe. And slowly release the arms, and then come into, well, maybe just relax the toes for a moment. See if you can tap them towards the floor. And then come and sit onto the toes flat. And then we're going to do a little bit of face yoga. So see if you can really just make your face in all kind of funny movements. See if you can chew on a big chewing gum. Maybe opening up the mouth as wide as you can. And then relax. And then squeeze into your face, like really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax. Okay, let's come to the second round from your toe stretch. Help again the little toes. Really just lean backwards, finding maybe your support. And then this time the left arm goes up, bend. Stay either here, holding your left elbow, or moving the right arm behind you, and then see if you can maybe find your fingers, maybe not, does not matter. You're perfectly fine. Breathe. And any time when it's too much, you can always come a little bit forward and then try again. Playing with the weight into the toes. And yes, the toes are on fire. If you feel that, you're doing great work. You're really activating all the toes, the meridians, the tissue around your feet. If you have problems with your arms, just holding your left elbow is also really, really fine. And then slowly release. See if you can tap again your feet to the floor. And then just sit onto your toes. And then we're going to do 4 times the lion breath. And the lion breath is an inhale deep through the nose and exhale out through the mouth, and you really stick your tongue out and you make your mouth as wide as you can. I already saw you have a big mouth, so you can really opening up the mouth as big as you want, and then really stick the tongue out. And at the same time, you can also really opening up your eyes as if you're really surprised, like you make the sound as if you're really angry. The first two times we were just doing the face, and then the third and the fourth time, if you want, you can also work with the claws, and you can just activating your arms and do something with your hands. Like maybe you want to go forward, maybe you want to place them onto the floor and really move with your mouth like a lion, but you also can activate your hands with it. So you're ready? 4 times, lion breath. Inhale deep. With the claws. And then relax. See if you can observe your fingers, your hands. Observe also the sensations of your face. Just like we observe the rebound, this is like also a rebound of the lion breath. Observing the face, the tingling sensations you might feel. And then we're moving into the ankle stretch. I'm going to show you first one at a time. So you sit on one leg, and then you want to really open the front of your ankle, and you can do that also by leaning backwards a little bit. So it's really the opposite. You have to lean a bit towards the side, and then you can stretch this ankle here. And then we're going to change over towards the other side after a moment to really feel the front of your feet. Some of you at home maybe can also do it together. So that means that you have to lean backwards and feel really the feet on the front. Some people can really just stay here, hang. So feel for yourself what you're going to do. We're going to first do the left ankle. And just stay here for some moments here, feeling a nice stretch in the front of your left foot. Breathe. And if you're doing 2 feet together, you're more than welcome to stay, but you have to stay then a little bit longer maybe. So maybe choose that when it's only really, really relaxed. 2 more breaths here. Feel that stretch. It can be really intense stretch as well, because how often are you stretching the front of your left foot and ankle? Okay, slowly relax. Then we do the other side. So we're leaning onto the left side, and then we're doing the right. You can adjust this pose. Maybe you want to lean a little bit more towards the side or to the front. Maybe this is very difficult to sit, so you can just build maybe a tower where you can sit on with your left buttock, so there's a little bit more space. Be really creative to just open up this. You can even sit on a chair, the front of your right ankle now. You can lean backwards a little bit to get even more stretch on the front of your right foot. So many options. See if you can have another 2 deep breaths here into that stretch of your right ankle, right front or top foot. And then release. You can sit on to your heels. You can sit in any pose. Just bringing your hands towards your face and just give yourself a nice face massage here. Feeling your eyebrows, your forehead. Feeling the skin of your forehead. And moving the temples in nice circling movements. Moving towards your ears. Really massage the top of your ears, the wrinkles of your ears. And your cheeks and the side of your nose. And your chin and the lips. The skin between your lips, your upper lip and your nose, the nostrils. And your jaw. Maybe again just tickle, like tapping the fingertips very softly over your face. Like soft raindrops. And then release the arms. So we're gonna go into swing, so you can come lay down onto your belly. Lean onto your elbows. You can separate your legs a little bit. And shake your butt a little bit, your hips, and then softening the legs, softening the buttocks. You can let your shoulders hang heavily down. You can drop your ears towards your shoulders. You can look down, but you can also look up. Maybe you want to even experience a nice opening into the throat. You can try to bring your upper lip over, the bottom lip over your upper lip for an extra stretch in the front of your throat. If this is for whatever reason too much, you can also bringing your elbows together, your hands together, make a little support for your head. You can walk your elbows a little bit forward. And if you want a little bit more, then either take your pillow, blanket, blocks, wherever you have, and maybe support your elbows on top of it so you lift up a little bit, so you have a little bit more arching in the spine. So we're looking for some arching. It's a little back bend here, opening up the front of the body. You can stay here, and if you at home think, I want to go a little bit deeper, or I know this pose, then you just can go into seal with straight arms, still really hang into your arms. You can also let your head hang. And some of you maybe even want to bend the knees. For me, that's not so comfortable, but I know a lot of people, they like this. So just choose your option, and then we dive into some stillness here, into swings or seal, activating the kidneys. Slowing down, slowing down.
Exactly how you are here right now in this pose is perfect. It's just the mind who's always restless. I want to achieve things. So make contact with the body. And the body knows it's good. The body can give you that feeling of coming home, of security, of safety. So sink in your own body and trust. Trust. And then give yourself 2 more deep breaths in this pose. And very slowly, just come lay down onto your belly for a moment to have the rebound. Maybe you want to draw one knee in, so you have a little bit more space also for your sacrum, your lower back. And just feel. This is the rebound of swings pose. So here we can feel different sensations. Maybe changing also, the change of sensations of your body. Really feel yourself being supported by the earth. Allow the body to become heavy, allow to receive this support. And then from here, very slowly, you can turn yourself onto your back. Take it easy, slowly, slowly. And then you can bring your knees into the chest. Just stay here for a moment. Maybe you like to stay still. Or maybe you like to move your knees a little bit. So you choose. Do you feel like being more still? Or do you feel like moving a little bit the body? Eventually, just come into stillness. And then you can stay here. Maybe this is enough if you feel still a lot of tension in your lower back. Then you can stay here. Be very patient with yourself. Be patient with the sensations of your lower back. And otherwise opening up the knees, and your arms go from the inside towards the ankles.
And then see if you can feel the inside of the legs. This is the place of the liver meridian. And you can stay here holding your ankles, let the knees drop out towards the side. Or maybe you want to hold the outside of your feet, pressing the sacrum a bit down, so don't lift up the sacrum off the floor, but press it down, and then opening up the knees, or the back of the knees, into a full happy baby pose. So you can always back off by holding your ankles, or just stay here with your knees together, like a little ball of yourself. So 3 options. You're gonna stay here for another 2 minutes. Breathe. Slowing down. See if you can sink into this pose. Feel if your body maybe wants to, or have a tendency to move a bit towards the left or towards the right. And then slowly come out. And then placing the feet onto the floor. But this time place them as wide as the mat, so a little bit wider. And then you can drop the knees towards each other. You can place one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart space. And just have a moment here to feel the sensations of the rebound. And then slowly straightening the legs. And from here we're moving into Bananasana. You can bring your whole body to the left side of the mat. Opening up the right foot towards the corner of the right side of the mat. And then wiggle with your upper body also to the right side of the mat. So you're going to be a shape of a banana. And then you can choose to keep your arms where they are, or maybe you want to bring 1 or 2 arms overhead. And then walk with your left leg also a bit closer towards your right. And then either place your left foot over your right or your right foot over your left. And we're looking for a nice side stretch here on the side of the body. There, the gallbladder meridian. Maybe you can also still feel it also in the arm, the shoulder. We're going to stay here, breathe. Just sinking into the body. Don't fight this pose. Maybe back off a little bit if you feel that you cannot breathe, or
cannot really relax in this body, then take it easy. Also, when you don't feel anything in this pose, take it easy. You're still perfect. You're not doing anything wrong. Relaxing the toes, relaxing the heels, relaxing the calf muscles, the knees and the upper legs. See if you can relax your hips a tiny little bit more. Not with doing, but just to surrender. Surrender in where you are right now, right here. Tell yourself it's good. I'm at a good place. No complaints. And then have one more deep breath here. Very slowly, take your time. Move back towards the center of the mat. Again, when this feels a lot of, goes together with a lot of tension, it's really part of the practice. Take it easy. Find your rebound. Maybe you want to just stay flat onto your back. Maybe you prefer to bring your knees into the chest. Either options are good, but try to find some stillness in wherever you are. And then we move into Bananasana, other side. So your whole body goes to the right side of the mat. Opening up that left leg towards the corner of the left side of the mat. And then wiggle with the help of your elbows, the shoulder blades, your upper body also to the left side of the mat. Maybe some of you come even outside the mat, maybe some of you not. You don't have to go too far. Then bring one arm overhead or two arms. And then walk your right leg a tiny little bit more to the left. I always like to place my left leg over my right. Maybe you like to place your right leg over the left. And maybe you like to just keep your legs separate. Everything is fine, everything is good. It's different every time maybe, so feel what you need and then sink into the body. Surrender to what is. It's a very, very difficult practice when the situation where we find ourselves is not what we want. So here we can practice.
You can take 1 or 2 breaths here. And then slowly make your way out of it. Very slowly, take it easy. Move slowly, step by step. Listen to your body. And then again, find your rebound, maybe with your legs straight, maybe with the knees towards the sky or towards your chest. And then bringing the knees into the chest if you were not there already. And then bringing the knees over towards the left, come into a twist. Look over towards the right. Any version of a twist that's working for your body is fine. Knees are going to the left. And the upper body a bit to the right. You can opening up that right arm or moving the right arm a bit more towards the right ear. And then feel the rising and falling of your belly, softening the shoulders, softening the face. Really sink into the body, sink into the heaviness of your body. Very slowly come back towards the center. Just stay here for a moment into the center. And then we're moving into a laying twist towards the other side. Maybe the hips a bit towards the left first, and then the knees over towards the right. Any version of the twist. And we're going to stay here for about 2 minutes. Sink into the body. Ask yourself, are you still present? Can you still make connection with the experience you have of your body? Just allow the body to even more relax and surrender. And give yourself 1 or 2 deep breaths here. Very slowly, let's come towards the center. Just have a moment of stillness into the center. And then we move over towards the last pose of this class, Shavasana. So make sure you're comfortably laying down flat onto the earth. If there's anything needed to support your body, then move very slow and support your body. And lay down onto your back, bringing the focus towards the contact points you might feel, the back of your head, the back of your arms, the buttocks, the back of the legs. Really feel the support you're getting so that you can relax and surrender here. And bring the focus towards the face. See if you can softening the eyeballs. Let them become soft and relaxed. And softening the forehead and the eyebrows. And softening the cheeks and the lips, the mouth. Relaxing the tongue. Relax the whole body. Experience the body as one. And slowly start to deepening the breath again. See if you can really breathe into all corners of your body. And then start to move your ankles, your feet, your toes, the wrists, pushing the heels away and then the toes, squeezing the buttocks and bringing your arms overhead and give yourself a nice full body stretch. And bringing the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice warm hug. And slowly roll towards your favorite side. Just stay there for a couple of deep breaths. Make yourself ready for the rest of the day. And drop anything you don't need anymore. Just drop it now. And take that with you, what you really desire, into your day. And really believe that your desire can come true. Come towards the seat with your eyes still closed. And you can bring your hands into Namaste prayer pose. And bow your head towards your heart. And then really press the top of the fingers towards each other. And then keep pressing the thumbs and the pinky fingers towards each other. Slowly opening up the eyes as you're also opening up the other 3 fingers. And you're now looking into a beautiful lotus flower. You can slowly also close the lotus flower again as you still look towards your own heart hands. And then open again into your lotus mudra. The universe has so much to offer you. If you could just receive it. Namaste. Thank you so much for following this class. I wish you a very, very nice rest of the day. Please write any comments below. You can subscribe and never miss a class of me again. I hope, of course, to see you soon in real life. For now, big kiss. Bye-bye.